Alright guys, Hayzink here, welcome back to the channel for another Street Fighter Duel video, and after gushing over Vega and Cammy, what am I going to say about Adon? He's fantastic as well. I'm shocked at just how good he actually is for a factional unit. His C3 is tremendous. Now I haven't looked at his kit yet to actually see why his C3 is so tremendous. So let's do that now, right? I'm going to do what I did with Vega and Cammy. I'm going to look at the fighting spirit first and the cars first, just in case they are having some kind of impact here. But yeah, let's go. So fighting spirit increases wall of fire's damage to 212% of attack. That's probably why, right? Unlocked at 5. Assist skill. Effective when a fighter is in an assist position. When the assisted fighter inflicts burn on the enemy, increases the assisted fighter's attack by 10% of fire Adon's attack for 15 seconds. I mean, that would be okay for someone like Dalsim. It could work. You know, I'd probably rather go with someone who just increases overall damage, but it could be used. Unlocked at 10. Whenever the wall of fire deals damage, increase attack, effect accuracy and damage reduction by 1% for 8 seconds. Stacks up to 20 times. Nice. That does a lot of damage, by the way. If you've not seen the trial video, go watch the trial video. This guy was the MVP in every fight. Even if he died early, he was still the MVP. Unlocked at 20. Wall of fire now lasts 6 seconds. Good. 30. Whenever the wall of fire deals damage, increase attack, effect accuracy and damage reduction by 2.5% for 8 seconds. Stacks up to 50%. That explains a lot. That wall of fire was just beastly, right? Let's go and look at his garage. When an enemy unleashes a combo or super combo inside the wall of fire, reduce their super combo gauge by 100, nice, and reduce the healing they receive by 50% for 5 seconds, nice. This fighter is considered to have already dealt 15 attacks upon entering the battle. Huh? That must be keyed to his skills, so let's look at his skills, right? Start off by looking at his passive. Gain a fire leopard mark for every 30 melee strikes. So that's why he only needs to do 15 to get that at first. When using combo free, each fire leopard mark unleashes a wall of fire. Up to 2 fire leopard marks can be gained at once, and no more than 1 fire leopard mark can be gained every 5 seconds. Reduces the number of attacks needed to 27. Range strikes will now also count towards it. Reduces the number of attacks needed to 24 attacks. Nice one. Leopard Flame Fall. This is a single. Deals flame damage equal to 665% of attack to an enemy with a 50% chance to place a stack of burn on the target. It increases it to 100% at level 2 and increases damage to 765% of attack. Okay. Now, during the trial at least, the one aspect of his kit that didn't blow me away was his C2, which is, funnily enough, is AoE, right? But his C3 is technically also an AoE because that's predominantly where you're going to trigger that wall of fire because it does so many hits, right? Deal flame damage equal to 363% of attack to a single enemy, then kick out a fireball that deals damage equal to 140% of attack to enemies in an area with a 40% chance to inflict burn. Each strike has a 25% chance to place a stack of burn on the target. The fireball has a 100% chance of increasing flame damage by 15% for 10 seconds on the target. I don't think it's worth it myself. Like, I don't necessarily think it's worth it myself. I mean, I could see a situation where increasing that flame damage by 15% on a boss and then you're unleashing someone like Dalsim is going to do a lot, you know, especially if you've already got support units up top doing good things for you with increasing damage and such. That's a situation where I could see you potentially using that. So, but overall, if you're running this guy in a team, I feel like you're going to want to use his C3 more than anything else. But I can see situations where you would use his C2. Like I say, fighting a boss, single unit boss, smack them, 15% additional flame damage. Dalsim then does his C3, he then does his C1. Does a lot more damage, doesn't it? Could be quite decent. It could be decent. I'm not the hugest fan of it, but again, I've just found a way that it's worth experimenting with it that might make it more valuable. So I'm not writing it off just yet. But this one here is mainly where I've seen the Wall of Fire doing most damage, and I think it's because he does quite a few hits here, right? Deal flame damage equal to 322% of attack to a single enemy. Then create a Wall of Fire that deals flame damage equal to 184% of attack to targets in an area every 1.5 seconds for 4.5 seconds. When the Wall of Fire deals damage to an enemy, there is a 20% chance to place a stack of burn on the target. Reduce the damage dealt by enemies inside the Wall of Fire by 15%. The numbers might not scream at you, right? But you need to remember, he's got things like this, okay? He's got a lot of burn stacks potentially ramping up. He's reducing what people with inside that Wall of Fire are doing. Again, the trial actually made this unit shine, which, as you guys know, is fairly uncommon for units. They don't always come away from those trials looking the best. That was not the case this time around. He actually came out of it looking like an absolute boss, right? Just for a visual representation of just how good that is. I mean, a lot of you might not have watched the trial video, so we'll just jump in here just now and we'll do this one stage using him. He's going to use his C1 here and his C3. That is what we're going to run with on this guy. I'll throw Chun on here just so that we've got someone else. We'll throw you there. This team is not even up to, there you go, there's the combo, right? Just watch the damage. I'm going to put it on at 1 speed so you can see. Once he unleashes this Wall of Fire, just watch the absolute carnage it causes within that spear or sphere of damage, right? So he's going to unleash the Wall of Fire now, right? So you'll see now, right? So the Wall of Fire's there. Bang, ticks away health. Bang, ticks away health. Bang, ticks away huge health. Just look at that health just absolutely disappearing. It just evaporated them, right? It's massive. It's absolutely massive, right? And these, remember, there's things you can do, like you can have yourself Fire Adon MVP. You can have yourself like your Fei Longs on support and stuff like that. It is not to be slept on at all. That, honestly, that combination is insane. It's so goddamn good. Like, I'm not going to lie, I've not been as excited for a flame unit or a standard factional unit in a long time. And for me, this guy absolutely abso-goddamn-lutely does it for me, right? And I like him a lot. I like him an awful lot. And I'm just gonna do one more just so we can see. I don't know if this team's actually going to clear. I can't remember the team I used to clear this one. But I just want to show you again just how much damage this Wall of Fire actually inflicts. It's insane. Absolutely insane. He could be one of the best flame units. I mean, it's really hard to unseat Dalsim as the best flame unit. But, I mean, the numbers this guy puts out with that Wall of Fire, like, and not only is he putting out huge numbers with the Wall of Fire, he's also reducing what they're doing. It's not just as simple as him doing big numbers. He is making the enemy less effective because of that Wall of Fire. Now look again, bang, the fire's out, dish, just ticking away, just absolutely ticking away, and then they're gone. I'm telling you, he's nuts, absolutely nuts. I've lost my bloody picture, hang on, I'll get it back. I'm going to buy a new cable, this thing's doing my tits in. One of the best factional units in the game. I mean, he's fantastic, absolutely fantastic. I'm not overselling him, I think he looks great. And I know I'm going to get screwed when it comes to trying to get him. But anyway guys, both units, top tier, absolutely top tier. I've been Hayzink, let me know what you think, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.